Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the Libra Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the readings don't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placement, because sometimes those do resonate more. And I am available for personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. I'm really sorry for my setup today. I'm being lazy. I just want to stay in bed all day. All right. We're going to start off. We're just going to jump right into the tarot reading, and then I'll pull some oracle card messages at the end. Okay, Libra. Let's see where you are this week. What is your energy coming into the week? We have Six of Swords. The King of Cups. This is just kind of being in the space of maybe just trying to get your emotions kind of grounded. You might have, had, really been dealing with a lot of difficult emotions lately. I kind of feel like you might be maybe even healing from some kind of difficult ending in a connection. Give me one more. The Star card. Yeah, this is being in a very strong place of healing. This is also kind of like going through something very emotional, but coming out of it in a better space, especially emotionally. But it's definitely being in a place of healing. And you have the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're definitely moving towards more emotional fulfillment. For a lot of you, I honestly do feel that maybe you've been in this place where you weren't sure what direction to take, what path to go. You might have been in a connection even with another person, and this person maybe was very indecisive. But I kind of feel like you kind of made this decision to move forward for yourself regardless. You've made some kind of decision to move towards a certain path, and that might have meant leaving somebody behind. And I feel that maybe in some way you're second guessing that a little bit, but I do feel it's important for you to understand that you made the right decision. You're moving to something higher. You're moving towards a higher level commitment. You're moving towards more emotional fulfillment. You're moving towards this very strong soulmate connection. I do feel that you instinctively feel like you're on the right path. And the more you're getting in this space, you're kind of maybe even seeing that you have a lot more options than you realize. For some of you, I think that you've been dealing with a connection with another person. I think you have a lot of hope for this connection. I think you have a lot of love for this person. But I do feel that you're kind of looking at this and maybe feeling like you and this person are not on the same page. Give me a little bit more. Okay. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords is your overall energy. I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're pulling yourself away from a connection to another person, or you're wanting to move forward, and you're wanting to move forward, and I do feel that it's possible that this connection you have, like they're not on the same page, and I think that you're deciding to move forward anyway. I feel like you're still holding on to hope for this connection. But at the same time, it's almost like I think you want this person to chase you. Your guidance is Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. You need to really look at what it is you ultimately want and understand that in order to get this Nine of Cups energy, you have to completely walk away from something. You have to, the Eight of Cups is, the Nine of Cups is very much is wish fulfillment, but it's also a spiritual awakening. It's moving towards more depth. If you're in a connection with somebody and you're wanting more depth in this connection, you're wanting more commitment in this connection, and you're finding that this person is not giving you that commitment, the fact of waiting around for that person to give you that commitment is just keeping it in that same energy. And you have to completely commit to yourself in order to get that commitment that you want from another person. Trying to understand, what is this as the overall energy? Another thing too, for some of you, you might be leaving behind a connection. You might be wanting to, move towards something that's going to give you more depth, more fulfillment. And you find that when you pull away from this person, that they suddenly come around and they're giving you this romance. They're giving you a hint of what it is that you want. And so you might question, well, maybe I should try again. But it's like this person is they're still not giving you everything. It's like they're giving you a little bit because they don't want you to move on. Your hopes in this situation are the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you haven't even been able to fully pull yourself away from this enough to even be able to fully grasp, to be hopeful about what it is you want for the future. Your fears are the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like you feel that by being in that space of loving yourself and nurturing yourself means that you're going to be alone. And that's not the case at all. You're wanting to manifest something that has more balance. With the Six of Pentacles and Ten of Swords, you've been in this space where you've been in these connections that have not been balanced. You're wanting to completely leave that behind and have something that's going to give you that balance. And I think that you're slowly moving away from that. You're gaining that healing, you're gaining that new perspective, you're gaining that new hope. You're searching for that deeper level of commitment. The more you drift away, the more these people, you are finding this person that you're trying to pull away from. You are finding that they're not wanting you to move on. They're wanting to continue to keep this going, but they're still not ready to give you that commitment that you're looking for. There's still the Seven of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Lover's card. They're still avoiding that big decision to make that deep commitment. And I think that that's what you're doing too, in some sense. You're deciding that you want change, that you want this type of commitment, that you want this type of love, that you're going to pursue this type of change regardless. You've done your healing. You've got yourself to this really good space within yourself. And so as you start moving forward, as you start getting yourself into that good space, you still haven't fully cut this off, because there is still that hope that this person is going to pursue. They're going to see you pull away and they're going to pursue. So in essence, you're not making that full-on decision to pursue that commitment that you want, to pursue that balance that you want, because this person is able to come back in and say, hey, but they're coming in as the Knight of Cups. They're still not coming to you with that full-on energy that you're wanting. And I think that part of you, when this person comes back around, you kind of second guess yourself a little bit. Well, now they're showing up for me. Maybe they're ready. And the guidance is that you have to let yourself be in that. You have to make that decision. You have to fully walk away, fully be in that space of knowing exactly what you want, knowing exactly what you want to manifest for yourself, and being in that place of self-contentment, to where you'll know what this person is really coming at you with. Tell me the energy of this particular connection that's showing up in the reading. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands. There's so much potential here with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. There's so much potential here. There's so much love here. There's so much passion here. There's so much desire here. But with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups, it's not going to that depth. It's like there's the potential, there's the beginning. But with the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who is, really wanting to just take their time and enjoy things. This is not somebody who wants to be serious, but neither is the Three of Cups. What's your perception of this connection? The Moon card. You're feeling these very deep feelings, Moon and Devil and High Priestess. It's like you're kind of wanting this depth, but there's these feelings aren't communicated. There's a lot that's unknown in this. There's a lot that's hidden in this. You don't feel certain about anything in this connection at all. What is their perception of it? Five of Pentacles, Justice card, Six of Cups. They don't feel that there's balance either. They feel left out by you. One more. How are they seeing this? The Fool card. They have a lot of regrets. This person you're dealing with is very conflicted about this connection. they have these really good feelings with the Six of Cups and the Fool card. They have these really good feelings about this connection, but when it comes to the stability of this connection, they don't feel that there's any balance in this connection. Why do they feel like this? They feel very conflicted about, because they're looking at this connection as it's been stuck. It's, sorry. It's stuck in this very, either they are fearful of commitment. They're fearful of commitment, or one of you has been stuck in something very traditional in this. Either they're stuck in a very traditional perception of things. You both might have different religious views even, but there's something that they see that is blocking this connection from coming together. It could be their perception, but they're really struggling with moving beyond that perception. So you're both very much kind of stuck. Like, there's so much potential in this connection, but when it comes to stepping to that commitment level in this connection, or bringing it to another level, you're both kind of stuck to a perception, or stuck to something karmic or something toxic that's keeping you from being able to come together. What is the future of this connection? The Four of Swords. Okay, and the Four. Having 3 fours means there is a level of stability in this. There is stability in this. There is a solid foundation in this. But with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, in all honesty, both of you are, fours also represent your heart chakra. Both of you, in some sense, are needing some kind of self-love, self-healing. Like, neither of you are very happy within the way this connection is going, but you're both dealing with things. It's like you need to be able to love yourself before you can see the love in this connection. Neither of you are really ready to be at that commitment level with this. There's a lot of healing that the King of Wands, because it's almost like it's become this power struggle between you two. Neither of you wants to really make that full-on decision or stand your ground on something, because you're both really hesitant to open up your heart to this connection. So what is your guidance for this connection moving forward? King of Swords, Judgment card, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. There's definitely something that needs, like, give me a little bit more. Okay, yeah, it's almost like you're wanting this. It's almost like you're wanting this person you got to shift your focus in this. I honestly, I don't feel that either of you are even wanting or ready to be in that commitment that you think that maybe you want from this. And I do think that there is something blocking you from coming together. And I think you're both very aware of it. And so it's about like taking a step away to tap into your own spirituality almost, or your own emotions. It's like you keep wanting this person to follow you, or to chase after you, or to do a certain thing. And so you're not fully stepping into that energy that you want to be in. Does that make sense? What can you expect from this person this week? 3 of Pentacles. It's like this person wants to, they want to be there, but they're like, neither one of you are fully giving each other what you want. It's like you're both breadcrumbing each other. And so I feel like with the Hermit card and the Death card, it's like you both need to be able to, like, you both are going through your own kind of like ending or spiritualness or something like that. You're both in the space of trying to discover yourself or trying to find yourself or whatever it is. And it's like there's a need to kind of let that process happen. I don't feel that you're totally disconnecting from this person, but I do feel that there's a need to disconnect from this energy until you both can bring that balance into it, if that makes sense. Okay, what is your overall guidance for the week? Yeah, you're moving to this new phase in this connection, but it's like there needs to be, you're moving to a completely, this is like a blank page. This is like a completely new beginning. It's like you can't move into something new by holding on to things from the past. And that's what the Guardians at the Gate card. It's almost like you're both going through like this dark night of the soul, or this spiritual awakening. You're both needing to really discover something in yourself and see something in yourself before you can have that confidence to really open up to each other in the way that you want. And so there might be a lot of silence between you two right now. And I feel that with this person, it might be that it's always been this very indecisive space between you two. And it's like you pull away from it. And when you pull away from it, this person comes back around and they give you that love. They love bomb. And I don't mean that in a negative sense, but they feel you pulling away, so they give that attention, and so, or they give that little bit of what you want, and so you come right back to it. But there's a need for, instead you need to keep moving forward. If that, when that person is ready to give that full on, they'll show you that full on. You know what I mean? So it's like you keep repeating this cycle with this person because you keep going back to the same energy. They keep going back to the same energy. There's so much potential in this, but this cycle has to cut. And the cycle is that you're both a little bit hesitant to fully open up to that vulnerability. You both need to discover something in yourself. You both need to have that love for yourself. And I think that you're both very close to being there, but you have to be able to pull out of that cycle that you've been in with this person. All right? I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.